Welcome to Restore. Try to squeeze in the last bit of summer and this beautiful nature outside. If you have a notebook, a journal, grab a pen and a paper, have it handy so that you can write down the side of the column Restore. It'll be helpful when something comes up and you want to take a note, or after Shavasana so you won't forget. Okay, let's get started with Restore. Our first section of Restore is Reset. It's about the breath and the foundation. So since this is Christ-centered yoga, our foundation is Jesus Christ, our rock, our Redeemer. So we find that strength there in the foundation rooted, and we connect it with breath. So go ahead and close your eyes, and I want you to just start to feel the breath coming into the body and leaving the body. And just pay attention to what's happening in your body as you focus on that breath. Is the breath coming in the nose? Can you feel it there? Maybe you can feel it in the mouth, or possibly the belly or the chest. Try now to send the breath down to the belly so that we get a deeper breath and we can welcome in the parasympathetic nervous system to calm, send peace, let go of fight and flight, the ONENESS nervous system, and be with our breath. So again, not doing anything at all, just paying attention to your breath. Not attaching to any thoughts that come by, but just listening to the sound of the breath. Maybe feeling the beat of your heart in your chest. And as we continue to be with our breath, setting this intention of courage in our practice, resetting with breath and foundation, let's think of this breath as a ha on the next exhale. So I want you to give a nice audible ha as you let go. And ha in other languages can mean breath. Ha in yoga actually means the sun. And I love the idea as I can feel this warm sun on my face, the warmth, the light. I like to take it one step further, and not just the sun, but even the Son of God. That warmth, that light, that peace that I feel inside as I can close down my eyes, connect with my breath, and imagine this beautiful connection piece to my heavenly home while I'm away on earth. And you as well be able to tap into this lifeline that we're given. In Genesis 2 verse 7, it tells us that God breathed life into Adam, gave him the breath of life. And he was a living soul. So literally, that could mean this connection piece of breath to our heavenly home while we're away. So let's be with that, stay with that breath. Think of courage. And as we move forward in courage, as we're founding on Jesus Christ through Christ-centered yoga, just imagine now, even Mary and Luke, the account of when she is told that she is going to bear the Christ child. And God is telling her that she is blessed among women and that she is favored with him. And Mary's mind is troubled. In the next verse, it actually says that her mind is troubled. So how many times maybe you can reflect on some part of your days, weeks, months, that you have been troubled with something of your purpose, something that's hard, something that's facing you right now. Well, the good news is that it goes on to say, fear not. So baby, have courage, because God is with her. And he says that with God, nothing is impossible. So focus on that intention today as we breathe, fearing not that with God, nothing is impossible. Let's bring movement now to the body as we move into Energize. We've reset. We're energizing the body now with breath and asana, which is pose or movement. Reverse that circle. Maybe take some neck rolls, side to side. Anything that feels good in the body. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. One more breath in. Take the hands behind the head. Curl them in. Kiss the elbows, chin to chest. And then open wide. Look up towards the sky. With your next breath, let's transfer over to all fours, just waking up the body, opening up the spine, anything that feels good. Take a cat or cow, chin to chest with your breath. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, round the back. Good. One breath with one movement. We don't breathe without moving, and we don't move without breathing. So match that breath, the beating of your heart, and the movement of your body. Good. Let's tuck our toes, send our hips high to the sky. Walk out our dog. Anything that feels tense or tight, take time and care for your body. Shift the hips. Open your hands nice and wide. Starfish fingers clasped to a rock in the ocean. Good. And then up on the toes, maybe down in the heels. Give yourself some grace there. If it feels good, go deep. If it doesn't, stay soft. And then let's shift forward, knees, and then a chest forward, tuck in the elbows, then a chin. Inhale to cobra, open the chest. And then exhale, press down into the hands. Send those hips back up. Let's energize the body with heat. Inhale forward, hold your plank. Exhale, down dog. One breath, one movement. One more time. Inhale, stack. Pull the belly into the spine. Exhale, lift. Inhale, step the right foot forward, energizing knee plants, foundation, arms up to the sky. With your breath, exhale, frame the foot. Beautiful, step back to plank. Take a down dog. Exhale, empty it out. Deep breath in. Audible. Inhale, step left foot forward, ground the knee, find your foundation. Inhale, lift. Exhale, empty the breath. Inhale, stack plank. Pull the navel into the spine. Exhale, down dog. Reset the breath. Deep breath in. Let it go. Beautiful. Look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or jump however you wish to travel. Moving from energize to self-care. Bend in the knees. Cosmic egg. Give yourself a hug. Let's balance here. Grab one hand, and if we feel tipsy, we support. Maybe the other arm. Then we took the chin to the chest. We hold, we breathe, balancing on those toes or solidly finding a grip into the earth. But if you can give yourself a nice big hug, let yourself know that you are courageous because you are enough and you can do anything with God's help. Reminding ourselves that nothing is impossible with God. So hands to the floor, extend forward fold. Head comes heavy. Shake it yes and no. Always yes on a positive. Deep breath in. Inhale, look up for monkey. Get length through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands behind the back. Give a nice chest expansion. Open up the top body. Maybe press the hands together. Head hangs heavy. Slight bend in the knees if that feels good. Maybe we're swaying, or maybe we're just finding stillness. Connect with your breath. That connection piece to our heavenly home. Find your foundation. We've reset, we've energized. We've given some self-care, offered self-care. Now it's time to give thanks and restore. So let's take our hands to the ground. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, down. Step it back to down dog. Plank pose and then down dog. Right leg goes up high to the sky. Let's bring it forward and open up our hips to pigeon posture. Square off our hips. Grabbing props that make feel good in the body to get nice and square. Untuck your toes. Maybe I grab a blanket and stack it right underneath my hips so that I have some stability here. I may even choose to grab a block or a book or a blanket. Come down on my forearms. Soften through the back body, shoulders away from the ears. Flex up this foot in front. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. It's a time for gratitude. It's a time to give thanks. So let's soften for these next 2 to 3 breaths and focus on the things that we can list that we are grateful for. It could be anything, but it could also even be grateful for the opportunity to have something so grand in your life that God trusts you enough that He loves you and believes in you. One more breath, soften with it. Find something to let go of, tension in the hips. Let it all go. Our hips are our storage house of stress and tension, so really breathe deep into them and let go. Good, let's softly surrender out of that pose. Lift up through the top body, take it back to down dog, empty out the breath. Let it go. And then left leg lifts up high to the sky. We'll balance the body, right and left. Take a pigeon on the other side. Remove the blanket or tuck it where it needs to go. But this time, instead of giving thanks, we're going to move on to the next piece of restore, which is oneness. And cultivate oneness. Untuck your toes. Maybe use a block if that feels good. Support yourself so that you can go deep into the hips and not into the lumbar spine. Good. Stay with the breath. And what does it mean for you to cultivate oneness? So that's family member, neighbor, community member, school, work, someone within your state, your country, and even overseas, internationally, different cultures, tongues, and people. What image in your mind, or even a name that might flash across your mind, of who you can cultivate oneness with today? Locate it. Remember it. You've got one more breath to soften with the hips. So on that last breath, make it all worth it and let it all go. Beautiful. Gently come out of that posture. Take your time. Set to plank, downward facing dog. Empty out the breath. Let it go. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga dandasana. Give me an up dog or a cobra, whichever works for your practice today. We can lift up onto the toes, and then exhale, take it all the way out. Empty it, let it go. We're moving right into rise, the next piece of our part of the day. Inhale, lift, exhale, beautiful, inhale, lift, exhale. With that rise comes lots of energy, so let's lift the leg up. Do a warrior series for strength. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, turn the foot open, warrior 2. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior, paint the sky with your breath. Exhale on top of the thigh, over and around. Beautiful. Take that nice through the sky, trace the sun, frame the foot, and then softly come back to down dog. Empty the breath. Let it go. Left leg lifts with your next breath. Send it in. Back foot flat. Warrior 1. Deep breath. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip reverse. Paint the sky with your breath. And exhale, side angle. Rotate around. Beautiful job. Frame your foot. And take it all the way back. Plank pose. Down dog. Inhale. Reset. Knees down, all the way back to your child's. Feeling so good for the stretch and wellness that you've brought into your body. It's time to take a rest, open it up, let it go. And if you'd rather be on your back in Shavasana, that's another option. We're just checking in, letting everything marinate here, process, letting go of any leftover stress and tension, letting go of any worries we have for our day, and knowing that we are exactly where we need to be, just with our breath right here. And if anything ever rises in our day, we can always come back to this beautiful place we've created to reset. Reset with the breath, reset with our foundation. And then knowing with that foundation that God is with us in all that we do. So stay close to that breath, that connection to your heavenly home, that lifeline you're drawing in and letting go, bringing peace, stillness, and love. And then gently and slowly, let's come up out of that posture. Bring the knees to the front of the mat. Closing off our practice. Inhale, reach, biggest breath you've taken. And then exhale, pull it down into heart center. And the last acronym of Restore is educate. So at this time, I would take a pause after this video, pick up your journal, write down something that you can do to educate yourself or someone else, helping others learn and grow from something that you've learned on your mat, because we practice on the mat to take what we've learned on the mat, off the mat, into our everyday lives. And all of that is based on love and light. Namaste. If you enjoyed this short 15-minute video, join us for our full Restore program beginning October 4th, either live or digitally at www.sydneyjbond.com.